In the red corner, he's wearing red trunks trimmed with white. He weighed in at 173 3/4 pounds. His home is Howard Beach in Queens. His career record, undefeated in 16 contests with 11 knockouts. Here is the worthy and capable challenger, David Sears. And in the blue corner, he's wearing white trunks trimmed with black. He weighed in at 170.5 pounds. He is one of 2 undisputed champions of the world. His home is Philadelphia. His career record, 25 wins. He is undefeated and undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Here he is, Michael Spinks. Michael Spinks.
Oh, there's a right hand. At times, the style of David's fights in which Sears has been involved.
And he feels he can go the full 15.
The club fighter.
Braverman's.
A glancing blow.
So far, Spinks has forgotten. Sears has forgotten about.
Oh, there's a good hook thrown by Sears. And this crowd getting into it as David Sears has been on the attack against the champion thus far. Again.
Remember, this is Spinks style.
The front, so 3 knockdowns. And also Spinks, a guy who can land very suddenly, as Bunzel Johnson discovered back in '81, among others. As has been. Oh, the right hand! It struck suddenly, and Sears in big trouble. Michael Spinks opening this 3rd round and putting David Sears down.
That was that right hand lead that he had been measuring him with in both rounds.
And Sears looks to be through. Here's Spinks looking to end it, has it, checking it out. The entire arsenal being thrown by Spinks. Just over a minute gone by, round 3.
It's going to be all over with.
Now he's stepping in, that's it.
That's it, and that's what it should be. Hazard, once again, his great job. He was through, no question about it.
Michael Spinks took his time and then struck suddenly in the 3rd round. A right hand, and then he applied the finisher, and it turns out to be just another day at the office for the champion.
Just what you expect from Michael Spinks. You know, Spinks weathers the storm. As soon as he landed that first right hand in the 1st round, you knew he had the confidence that he can land it when he wanted to. That's what makes Michael Spinks so great. He figures you out, he lets you do your thing, and then all of a sudden, as you said, with great suddenness, he strikes. And that's why I say he belongs, without question, in the great light heavyweights of the past 20 years. I certainly put him in there with Archie Moore, Foster, and even the great Ezra Charles, who turned into a heavyweight, was a great light heavyweight.
Now, Spinks is constantly talking about a shot at the heavyweight title. He wanted to fight Larry Holmes. It just has not taken place. He feels he could bulk up, put on the muscle. Now, other light heavyweight champions of tremendous quality have attempted this, and it has not worked. Talking about people like Bob Foster and Archie Moore. What about a guy like Spinks?
Never happened. He can never bulk up. You saw a very thin guy up there. He could never get to the size of the heavyweights. They tried to make him with Holmes. Holmes would have worn him out just pushing him around the ring. The heavyweights today, Marv, are enormous men. They're 6'3", they're 6'4", they go 220, 240. You can't get in with guys like that and give away that much weight. However great Michael Spinks is, the best he could do is stay with the light heavyweights and go into the cruiserweights if he should want to, which to my way of thinking is a qualitative come down.
And there is Michael's 4-year-old daughter, Michelle. Of course, on the mind of Michael Spinks is the talent-thin light heavyweight division, and the fact that he sees a big money fight in stepping up and going against a heavyweight. We'll be back to talk with the champion in just a couple of minutes. All right, 102 round 3. Michael Spinks successfully defending his light heavyweight title for a 10th time by stopping David Sears. And this, the right hand that put Sears down, this got it going in the early portion of the 3rd round. So David Sears hitting the canvas. He had won the first 2 rounds, utilizing the hook and some good-looking combinations. Here's another look. The right hand, and down goes Sears. And this final seconds of the bout, they apply the final touches being applied by Michael Spinks, and you'll see Larry Hazard check it out and make his way in, and that is it. 102 of round 3. So Michael Spinks is now 26-0, and this makes it 18 by knockout for Sears, his first defeat as a professional. He is now 16-1-1. Michael Spinks, the 28-year-old out of St. Louis, now living in Philadelphia, continues the reign as the light heavyweight champion. Let's go to the ring. Here's the fight doctor.
Michael, you're a man that needs no belts. You got 3 belts draped around you here.
Yeah, but a gold medal. Yeah.
Did you find that the first 2 rounds you seem to be taking quite a powdering there? Did you find him hard to solve the first 2 rounds?
Yeah, I was trying to see what he had. I was looking around, see what I could hit him with, and in the process of doing that, I got caught a couple good times and saw that he has a decent punch after all. But in the 3rd, with some good coaching from the outside, I managed to go back to the Olympics and throw the Spinks jinx.
The Spinks jinx was thrown. You seemed to hit him with that right hand right at the opening bell, a lead right, and it looked like that was the bread and butter for you for the rest of the fight.
But I didn't follow through with it. After I hit him with it straight, I figured that, I didn't think that being that I was laid off so long, I didn't think that he would be looking for it. Looking for an overhand. Looking for the straight right. I thought I could still hit him with it, but I changed up and finally hit him with it.